So what's going on, everybody? It's King98 here, and today I'm going to be presenting you with a massive spoilerific stuff for Revelations here. So this is some huge stuff right here that is relating to the intro and the ending of Revelations here, and I recommend you probably shouldn't watch this video if you don't want to be spoiled to Revelations or anything about Revelations. Please do not watch this video. This could potentially contain the ending of Revelations in here. We don't know for sure if this is the ending, if this is actually a true thing that was posted, if this is fake, if it's real, if it's not. I'll post my theories at the end of the video as to why I think this could potentially be fake, but also why I think that it could very well much be real. So let's go ahead and talk about this and what we have in the source material. So there was a user that went ahead and posted on the CODZombies subreddit here. His name was DeathDragon199. He made this thing about a leaked Revelations intro dialogue and basically went on to say that it was found in a dump file that he went through in the coding of Black Ops 3 for the game and everything. He went through the files and found this section of it where there was a bunch of subtitles, and basically the way that the game loads in the subtitles on the screen is it has inside, it'll say like vid subtitles for something, and then it will load them in, and it has in it the actual coding of these subtitles to tell the game what to put on the screen for the subtitles. So we don't have any audio or anything for this, but this is just directly from the subtitles, and what it is it's two sections of this big wall of text that I'm going to show, and it's basically, it says vid subtitles underscore gen underscore load underscore intro, and then the other set is vid subtitles underscore gen underscore load underscore outro. So we're assuming that this could potentially be for the intro and outro cutscenes of Revelations right here, as the code name for Revelations in the files is known as gen, which we can assume stands for Genesis there. So it's probably like ZM gen is what the code name for this map is. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we're going to go ahead and read this off here. So once again, as I said, this is some massive spoilers that could potentially be real. This may not be real. It may be completely faked or something, or it might not turn out to be real. It might just be the intro section of the cutscene. It might actually be the intro and the ending cutscene, but there's a couple reasons why I think it's not the intro and ending cutscenes, but we'll find out when the map is released. So anyway, like I said, huge spoiler warning. Please click off of this video. This could potentially be as big as when the Black Ops 2 Origins end cutscene was leaked from the files in there. So like I said, if you're not into any of that stuff, please click off. I cannot stress that enough. I do not want people getting spoiled for something like this that is huge and then blaming me for it. So you have been warned. You cannot blame me for this if you continue watching past this point. So anyway, it opens up and it states with Monty saying, okay, let's recap a bit, shall we? This was meant to be a new start, really, a perfect world free from all the evil that had corrupted each and every corner of the known and unknown universe. It was going to be a place of safety for the kids, the little yous, you, little. So far so good, but things started to go wrong soon after you arrived. Now, I can understand your initial shock coming face to face with Maxis, especially after so long, but you did the right thing. You followed the plan. You brought the summoning key here, and you destroyed that bloody machine once and for all. Thing is, Maxis went and ballsed everything up, and then a mysterious voice says, please, you must help me, and Monty says he heard voices, you see, calling to him, and the mysterious voice then says, only together can we prevent the destruction of your world, and then Monty goes on to say, it wasn't really his fault. You know, he hasn't actually got his soul yet. All I got was a brain. Anyway, the key thing, as in the thing that is key, is that Maxis fiddled around with the summoning thingamajig and accidentally released an even bigger bastard. Someone even I didn't know was in there. The Shadow Man, the one and only original Harbinger of Doom. So I'm going to be absolutely truthful with you. Things have gotten way too far out of control. This isn't any vague woohoo evil. We're talking about the Apothicons, the most powerful and evil entities in all of the existences that ever existed. And now they're here, in our perfect world. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It's a fucking shit show. With the evil vanquished, I can start making it all nice again. So that is the end of the line of coding that is known as vid subtitles gen load intro. And then we go ahead and we move on to the line of coding that says vid subtitles gen underscore outro and the loading and everything, so that it goes into this. So this could potentially be right here the ending of Zombies, the ending of Revelations, the outro cutscene here. So anyway, it opens with Monty again, and it says no undead, no apothicons, no Shadow Man, all of it gone forever. But here's the funny thing, you snowflakes shouldn't even still be here. You should be fading out of existence by now. Those blood vials. Richtofen then goes on to say, I was wondering when you'd bring this up, and then Monty said, they're from realities we've already closed off. They shouldn't be here. They can't be here. Such a paradox means you're putting my perfect world at risk. What to do, what to do. You certainly can't stay here. Richtofen says, you could send us somewhere else, somewhere we've never been, and Monty says, I suppose I could make a little corner somewhere in history, a place where I can dump some of the other shit I have left over. forever, or I just wipe you from existence. Oh, hang on, actually that all works out perfectly. That is it, guys. That is what we are assuming is going to be the dialogue for the intro or outro cutscenes of Revelations right here. So I want to kind of just talk about things here and what I think, what my thoughts are on this. So basically, from the intro part of this section, we have Monty talking about how Maxis released the Apothicons into the world with the summoning key. We brought the summoning key to him, and then we destroyed it. What he says, we destroyed that bloody machine once and for all. So we could be referring to us destroying the summoning key, something like that. We don't know what the case is there. It could be referring to something completely different. And it talks about how Maxis was tricked by the Shadow Man because we hear the mysterious voice says, only together can we prevent the destruction of your world, which is the Shadow Man's dialogue right there that he says to the characters in Shadows of Evil. And Monty says it wasn't really his fault. He hasn't actually got his soul yet, and all he got was a brain. We know Monty has control over the house, and we are sending the souls up into the house, but we sent Maxis's brain into the house in the jar in the robot drone, and we didn't actually send his soul. So all Monty got was the brain. He actually didn't get the soul of Maxis there, and so maybe Maxis was bribed by his soul or something, or maybe Samantha or something, and the Shadow Man was like, hey, I can give you your soul, or I can save Samantha or something, or if you go ahead and release me, if you unleash me onto the world, if you let me go, something like that, because Monty said it wasn't his fault. And he says that Maxis fiddled around with the summoning key and released the Shadow Man, and then the Shadow Man went on to release the Apothicons, which we saw in Shadows of Evil when he brought the giant squid monster into Morgue City and everything, and the evil spread across the world there. So that's what we get from the first one, and we see that Monty wants to vanquish them, and he says, with the evil vanquished, I can start making it all nice again. So then the outro part sounds like we have destroyed the Apothicons, we've gotten rid of them, and then he says, no undead, no Apothicons, no Shadow Man, all of it gone forever. And he says, here's the funny thing, you snowflakes shouldn't even still be here. So this could potentially be something big that we do at the end of the Revelations Easter egg, where we go ahead and destroy the Apothicons and everything, and maybe we even destroy ourselves, but we come back because of the blood vials. And Monty says we should be fading out of existence by now, and he says it's the blood vials that are keeping us alive here, and they're from realities we've already closed off, such as the Mob of the Dead universe. And if it's the transit characters for the other blood vials, or the Shadows of Evil characters for the other blood vials, or maybe other versions of our 1.0s that we're taking the blood from, and those are the realities that we have closed off there. And Monty says that we cannot stay here anymore to keep the world perfect. The world cannot be perfect as long as our characters exist in it. So he says he's going to send us somewhere else, a place where he can dump some of the other shit he has left over, or he's just going to wipe us from existence. So that's basically it. And Monty settles on the plan that he says, oh, hang on, actually that all works out perfectly, wiping us from existence there. So I don't want to believe that this is the ending, because that outro cutscene just does not seem enough to end off zombies there. Revelations would have to reveal so much throughout the map for that to be the ending cutscene right there. And I don't think that this is real to be the ending cutscene. This could potentially all be a part of the intro cutscene there, and he sends us to the place where he dumps the other shit that he has left over, which could potentially be the other parts of the maps, and that's why we're seeing multiple maps in Revelations. So it could be him dumping us in there, and then we have to go back to him. But the part that he says just wipe us from existence, and he says that it works out perfectly, and it's titled as the outro in the coding, just makes it seem like it's potentially the ending. But it just seems so weird if it's only Richtofen talking to Monty here. None of the other characters get any dialogue for the ending here. That just seems a little bit weird. Maybe this is only part of the outro cutscene here. Maybe it's not all of it. Maybe this is a cutscene that plays before we actually fight Monty, and he tries to wipe us from existence, and then we have to fight him off and then save the world. Maybe this is the bad ending where we don't have all of the gate worms or the summoning key, maybe because we think there might be multiple endings to the Easter egg. So maybe this is a bad ending to the Easter egg that we get, where he wipes us out completely and we have to start over. Just something like that. I don't know how I feel about this. This is very interesting here, and the more that I read this, the more that I think it's real, but at the same time I think it's fake. So if you did watch this video and you did make it to this point, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this thing. If you think it's real, if you think it's fake. Only time is going to tell when we get the actual map itself. If we see the intro cutscene and it's anything like what we have here for this intro part, then we know that the outro must be real as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I don't intend on seeing a lot of people watching this video because it's massive spoilers, and this is huge stuff, and I don't want people spoiling themselves to this if they really don't want to see this, because this could potentially be the ending of zombies right here, or at least the ending of the story that we have known for so long. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Big Revelations news is just going to keep coming over the next coming days, and I cannot wait for it.